everybody. Welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And we've got Krystylle Richardson in the house today. But she said something to me right before we went on air about thinking about what I'm thinking about. She's going to confuse me. We're going to make it clear. It's going to be great. And you know if it's coming from Krystylle, it's going to help you down the road. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
Expert Talk is sponsored by Pod Nation TV, the podcast to broadcast network.
Hey, I have a quick question for you. Do you want a professional agency to handle all your video creation, syndication and monetization needs? Here at Melrose 11, we specialize in getting you the results you need to help you grow your business by generating new leads, driving more traffic and closing more sales without breaking your bank. We create animated explainer videos, social teasers, catchy intros, full HD commercials, and even viewer interactive videos. So, if you're looking to elevate your brand, or attract more leads, generate more sales, increase traffic, or build up more exposure for your business, then you've definitely come to the right place. Our professional team will develop your video campaigns at an affordable price, with our fast turnaround times, and a quality of work that can't be beat. We look forward to working with you.
Hey everybody, welcome back. And as I said, Krystylle Richardson is here, and we're going to talk about what I'm thinking about or what she's thinking. She's going to clear it up. Krystylle, are you out there?
Oh my gosh, you are so hilarious. Yes, I am here. How are you?
I am great. I'm trying to understand the puzzle of the question that you asked me. Or is it a puzzle and it's just my head? What's going on? What are we talking about?
It's not a puzzle at all. We're going to think about what we're thinking about.
There it is.
That's it.
Think about what we're thinking about and what are we thinking about?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I'm a wealth innovation strategist, right? And so in what I do, we talk a lot about money decisions. But when I say think about what we're thinking about, all of our thoughts that go on in our head each and every day causes us to either have, again, a good relationship with money or a not so good relationship with money. A good relationship with how we can make money and impact the world, have give back models or not. So when we think about what we're thinking about, part of what I'm saying is in relation to wealth. But it really is first, what is going on between our two ears right here? Do we have negative self-talk? Do we have creative thoughts? Do we have concrete thoughts or abstract thoughts? Do we daydream our life away? Are we on Instagram thinking about what else other people want us to think about because they're leading us with their thought patterns? What are we thinking about? Are we all clogged up? I'm actually an ordained minister as well. And I did a sermon about, are we constipated?
Ooh.
Are we constipated? And it was talking about our thoughts. We have so much ego that's going on in our head. We couldn't squeak out a creative thought if we tried. We couldn't, because there's so much going on where sometimes we just need to take that time. Where now, you know, back in the day, you know, when we were born back in the 60s, it wasn't exactly how it is right now. Yes, you have to take time out for yourself, but there's so much going on, so many influences, so many inputs or potential inputs that sometimes you need to just say time out, turn off everything, I mean everything, and just sit in silence to see and hear what you're thinking about. And I did say see about your thoughts, because you can close your eyes, you can be in a dark room with your eyes open, or you can close your eyes and you can see a lot. You can see a lot about all of the different thought patterns that are going on. There was a movie.
I totally agree.
Chess. And she at night, she could see all the chess pieces moving on the ceiling. And that's how I am. Like, I always have thought patterns. I'm moving stuff around in my mind all the time, and for positive reasons. And I figure things out actually in my sleep. And I wake up in the middle of the night and I write things down.
See, there we go again, because I do the same thing. We're gonna have to talk about that too. But I agree with you. I really do agree with you. And I tell people to get out of their own way. That's what I always tell people. I don't know why I can't do this, why I can't do that. Because you're telling yourself you can't. First thing, that's the problem. You're telling yourself you can't. But we know that you are our wealth innovator expert. So what does this have to do with our wealth? What does it have to do with our income? Does our thoughts stop us from growing?
Of course it does, because we have blockages. And so what I do is help people to evict their mind trash. And it is mind trash. Whenever we have any kind of thought that comes to us on what we can't do, it's mind trash. Now, I'm not talking about I'm sitting here at 57 years old and saying, okay, I want to be an astronaut. Is that mind trash? Like, to say that I can't do that? I probably could if I really, really wanted to. I could be like the oldest starting astronaut in the world if I really, really, really wanted to put my mind to it. But a lot of times we have things that are reachable. We have goals that, we should use SMART goals and we should have stretch goals. Right. But sometimes we feel that it's a stretch when it's not even a stretch. People talk about like all the different things that my husband and I get done in any given day, but we start at 4 something in the morning. Okay. Now he goes to sleep before I do, but there's things that we can do and figure out and have ways that we compartmentalize so that we can have a good thought process for the various things that we're focused on. It's just a matter of how you compartmentalize your thoughts and how you focus, because every 8 seconds, there's a person who commits suicide. And why is that? Every 8 seconds across the whole world. Part of it is because they have not, it's true, and it's so sad. Part of it is because they have not compartmentalized the fact that they matter, that they have a place in this world, that they can have impact. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter the fact that maybe you've made a mistake. Like I did just this past week, and I'm trying to see if I can make up for it, but I'm not going to chase after people, that's for sure. But you have to have where you have a way of having silence sometimes to just think about your thoughts and compartmentalize them at night so that you can have a plan for how you're going to execute that next day.
So for somebody that's watching this right now and they're going, she's talking to me, but I don't even know how to get started. What do I do? Where do I go? What would be the first thing you would tell them to do?
Shut it down. Shut it down. And what I mean by shut it down is just shut down the madness in your head, because like a lot of times we have so many different negativities. And so people have heard of affirmations, people have heard of gratitude, and they've heard of a lot of different things, but have they actually done them? And have they done them with vigor? And so I am confident I can do anything I want to do. I'm the best person for this job. I'm this, I'm that, but I'm just saying it. I'm not really embodying it. So shut down the madness, shut down the noise. And when you say these affirmations, I am confident. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can, if you have it where you have time, it doesn't matter if there's kids around looking at you crazy, like, what is mommy doing? What is daddy doing? Go ahead and say it out loud like you really mean it. That's part of the problem. When I say shut it down, shut down the things that we don't really mean. And stop, and I'm going to go ahead and say, stop wasting the time of coaches and other people who want to pour into you when you don't even want to pour into yourself.
Yeah, because they come to meetings, they hire coaches, they do all this stuff, and then they don't want to do the homework. They don't want to put the actual work in. So you have to have a strong foundation before you can build a house, as my dad used to say. And it's so true. So if they're looking to get started, if they want to talk to you, is that a possibility? Can they reach out to you and say, hey, I'm ready to get started, but I have no idea how to even start shutting it down? Is that something that you do?
They sure can. And the thing is with that is that they have to be ready. And if they're kind of sort of ready, we can help get them there, but it's not a babysitting exercise for me or for any other coach. You have to be ready. And I have not been in the armed forces, but there's people who don't even know each other, not even in the same cities. They call me Sergeant K from that perspective, because, when you say it, it's on. If you say you want to do it, you tell me you want to do it. We're going to do it. And I'm a drill sergeant for it. And I'm going to ensure that I at least do my part, and you need to do your part so that you can go to that next level, and not to the next level. Like people like, let's go to the next level. I'm saying like for real.
Well,
So
I am prior Navy. They know I'm prior Navy. And I'm
right,
going to tell you, she's telling the truth because I sit up straight when I talk to Crystal. You know, you come to her, but she's always willing to help. And that's what's really great. And you could, make your entire business, your entire career, just dealing with successful entrepreneurs because we get stuck too. But
right.
you actually reach out to moms, to young people. You have a community center. You really want to help
Mhm.
people, and that's an amazing thing, and I want to thank you so much for that. It's an amazing thing that you do, and as much work as I do, I don't do nothing compared to what Crystal does every day. I'm like, you doing what? Crystal really could be an astronaut if she chose to be on Tuesday. That's something
I
that
just
she
got off
could
the
do.
phone with somebody else and they were like, oh my gosh, every time I talk to you, I'm just like, wow, wow, wow.
Uh-huh. You just kind of hey, you put the seatbelt on and get ready to take the ride. But no, you're in very good hands when you're talking to Crystal, and she's gonna keep it real. That's the
Mhm.
way it is. I
It's
want to
because
thank you
I
for
care about
hanging out
people.
today. Huh?
I care about people. That's all.
Yeah, you do care about people, and it shows. It really does show. I want to thank you for hanging out. You guys know, go to tigodirect.com, click on Crystal's picture. All of her information's there. She'll be there to help you. You don't have to hunt her down. Trust me, I call her, she calls right back. She's got your back. I thank you, Crystal, for hanging out with us again.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want you to come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time.